A seance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A seance which has sent one woman on an uncertain and frightening journey to the past, back to the year 1795. There, each of the Collins ancestors resembles a present-day member of the Collins family, but the names and the relationships have changed, and Victoria Winters finds herself a stranger in a sea of familiar faces. And this night, a night which began with bright moonlight, has turned dark, and a woman has thrown herself from a cliff, the victim of a witch's curse. The agony finally over for her, but just beginning for those she has left behind.
Who's there? What's happened to you? What's wrong? Did somebody see you? What is it then?
Josette.
You've killed her.
No, not me. She's dead. I couldn't stop it. She stood on Widow's Hill. I heard the ocean pounding on the rocks below. I called to her. She looked at me, frightened. She knew what I had become. She turned, ran from me. She died, hating me.
It was the curse.
I saw Josette's crushed body on the rocks below. She is gone from me, and I have eternity without her.
A seance has been held in the great house at Collinwood, a seance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. There, each of the Collins ancestors resembles a present-day member of the Collins family, but the names and relationships have changed, and Victoria Winters finds herself a stranger in a sea of familiar faces. Not friendly now, forced almost out of recognition by the hatred they feel for her.
Victoria Winters is a witch.
She must hang.
Satan will try to rescue her.
He will not succeed. The witch has done too much. There is panic in the town. Nightly, a new attack, a new murder. The witch is not satisfied with what she has done to the Collins family. The devil is never satisfied. The authorities agree. Miss Winters must be brought to trial without warning, without having a chance to contact her master, Satan. At this moment, she sits in her cell, unaware that before the day is done, her trial will begin. She is closer to the gallows than she or her master know.
Peter, I'm so glad to see you. What's wrong? What is it? Tell me, please. A seance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A seance which has suspended time and space and sent one woman on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. In that troubled time, Victoria Winters will learn that none who live or work at Collinwood will remain unaffected by the evil which has plagued the great house.
Excuse me.
Who are you?
My name's Peter Bradford. I'm looking for a man named Ben Stokes.
You should have gone round back to the servants' quarters.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with all the entrances to this house.
Ben is not here now.
Do you know where I might find him?
He's at the cemetery at Eagle Hill, digging a grave for Josette Collins.
Thank you. Miss,
Are you going to the graveyard to look for Ben?
Yes?
You have a kind face. May I impose upon you to ask a favor?
What is it?
If, on your way to the graveyard, you chance to meet my cousin, Barnabas Collins, will you ask him to come to me? It is most urgent that I see him.
Barnabas Collins?
You see, the family is keeping me from seeing him. Why is a complete mystery to me.
Barnabas Collins is dead.
Dead? What a silly thing to say. Barnabas dead.
A seance has been held in the great house at Collinwood, a seance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. There, Victoria Winters is helpless to alter the tragic events being acted out before her terror-stricken eyes. Josette Collins, she knew, was doomed to die a violent and horrible death, and now it has come to pass.
Why have you stopped your work?
The sun's gone down.
Was your task determined by the rising or the setting of the sun?
No,
Then continue your labors.
I will, but you mustn't come out.
Why? You said the sun had set.
I don't want you to see what I'm doing. I don't want you to look at it.
Why should I avoid the sights of an opened plot of earth?
You know it's no ordinary grave I'm digging.
Are you afraid that I would hate the sights of such an open plot of earth?
I know you would.
Are you afraid that I would take hold of such a man? Are you afraid that I would grasp his throat and fling him into the earth?
Madam Snow, please, I have to do my work.
She is dead. Josette is dead. How dare you dig her grave?
Mr. Barnabas, no.
A seance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A seance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. There, Victoria Winters tried to prevent a tragedy from happening, the tragic death of a young girl. But she could not. Nor can she avert the flood of terror that will follow in its wake. For in this night, there is one who would summon the dead girl from her grave.
Josette, why did you choose to die hating me? Do you hate me still? You cannot. I refuse to believe you do. You were the victim of the witch's curse, just as I was. But Angelique's curse has given me certain powers. I can do things no human being could ever do. Perhaps I have the power to bring you back to me. I must try. I need you so. I will call to you, and you must hear me. Death cannot separate us. You must return to me. You must.